Hello.
Hi everybody. Hello, Mike and Jeannie. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it. Um, our guests haven't shown up, so
We're just kind of waiting.
yeah, we're gonna give it 10 or 15 minutes or so, and then we'll see. Um, but in the meantime,
What are we going to do?
I don't know. You want to talk?
You want to talk about us?
Yeah, we can always do that.
Yeah.
Um, we have a couple of things to talk about actually.
Yeah.
We've been talking the last couple of days, and we have we just have too much on our plate. Um,
You kidding?
um, we I always kidding. I've said this for months now. We need 9 days a week instead of 7, and that's not going to happen. So we've kind of got to go with something else. Um, but we have decided we're going to give up eBay.
Yep. Let's make it official right here. I'll cross eBay off our list of things we say we do.
It is our least money making source of revenue.
Yep.
And we were trying to find a place to put it into our schedule for the week so we could list more, because I know list more, and you get more sales and stuff. But it literally, our schedule, we've got something going every day of the week. Thursdays, we give ourselves the day off. Max has a group of guys he loves to go play guitar with, and he does that for him.
Yep.
And I have a wonderful group that I've been playing cards with for about 5 years now. And they actually play 2 days a week, but I cut it down. Well, I cut it off completely. And then everybody said you need to do something at least, one day a week for you, get out of the business for a while. So one of the days they have to play is Thursday too. So on Thursday I go play cards and Max goes and plays guitar, and it is a good thing for us to get out of the house and do something besides work.
Yep.
For me, it's kind of funny though. Excuse me. Because I'm the baby of the group, and all the people I play with are in their 70s and 80s. And while I've been playing with them, a lot of them have downsized, or when they found out what I did, they're like, "Oh, we've literally shown up, and they've opened the back of their trunk and went here, and
Yeah.
gave us stuff.
Give us stuff. Or sell this for. Anyway.
But yeah, so we've got 3 of the couples right now that want us to come to their houses and look over some stuff they have, and it's good stuff. I mean, most of it is stuff they got from their parents, and if they're in their 70s and 80s, you can imagine how old it is. But even that has been a hassle of us actually getting over there and looking it over and whatever. We just don't have time. Yeah, and eBay, I've been selling on eBay for 24 years, since 1998. And you expect changes in that amount of time. But I will say since 2017 to now, the changes have been just not
pleasant.
Not favorable toward a seller.
Yeah. It's been more changes to support the buyers.
Yeah, and it's really hard for a seller to get any support. Hello, Robert. So I have friends who literally make 6 figures a year reselling, and eBay's part of their thing or whatever, and they will have sell something for like thousands of dollars, and even they have a problem getting a hold of eBay and discussing a problem and trying to work things out and making everybody happy. And I've just heard more and more of that. I'm a very small fish in a big pond. Yeah, that's the thing. And they're not even doing eBay open anymore. Last one I think they did was 19. 2019.
2019. Yeah, 19.
Um,
2019.
2019, and that
Yeah.
used to be a great forum for if you've never been to one. It was wonderful. Max and I had gone to two.
Yep.
For you to actually talk. It was all the
Yeah.
eBay employees came to. It was we went to one in Las Vegas, and we went to one in New Orleans, but they all came. And they were made available to you. You could make, if you had any questions, whatever, you could set up appointments and discuss anything you wanted to discuss. Tell them any complaints you had, any improvements you thought they could make. And they had classes like, what was it, 3 days or 4 days?
It was 3 days of classes.
3 days of day long. I mean, like say from 9 in the morning to 5 in the night of different classes you could take, and you could schedule any or none or all of them if you wanted. They had it fit so, and you could learn all kinds of things from them. They taught you, about photography, the best setups, how to do better photographs. It was wonderful.
The first one we went to, which was in New Orleans, was only a 2-day event because this is something new they just started.
Yeah, it had to be 2000 maybe.
It was 2000 or 2001. I forget what year it was.
And it was very small.
It was very small compared to it. Then we went to one in 2017. No, 16?
No, it was 17.
17, yeah. It was 2017. Went to the one in Las Vegas, and that was just huge. It was a 3-day, at least a 3-day event. Was it 3 days or was it 4?
I think it was 3, but we stayed longer.
Oh, we stayed longer. That's right.
Because we, of course, wanted to thrift, Vegas, and kind of we've been to Vegas many times, so it wasn't like sightseeing for us or anything. We literally just wanted to thrift, and the biggest thing about the convention was you made friends. We made friends in 2017 that we still are in contact with today, and we actually next February are going on a cruise with our eBay friends, some of our eBay friends that we met in 2017, and we're really excited about that because they're a lot of fun. But two of our other friends, and they felt there was such a void for the eBay opening not happening anymore. Vicky and Katie, who live in Las Vegas, they now host an event in October that's kind of the same thing, but they have to limit it to, I think, 350 people, where eBay it was over 2,000, because they have to pay everything up front, and then they have to charge and cover all the expenses after that. So I think last year they had 350 people, and they had speakers. I think it was maybe 3 days again, but I think they have like a big welcome. The first thing was like a big welcoming day. Everybody met everybody. Hey, hey, hey. The next day was speakers, big, huge sellers and people that know all the good stuff about eBay. They gave speeches all day long. The next day was the same. And then they had a big, goodbye dinner once again. But you could mingle with the big wigs of, eBay, Rally Roots, and I can't think of the other people, but some of the people that you see that have the huge YouTube channels were there. And
they get the people through that e-commerce thing too, don't they?
No, that's more Amazon.
Oh, okay.
That's more Amazon. But they're going to have that again this year, this October. Unfortunately, we can't go because we had already scheduled a trip.
Yeah.
But as soon as I know anything about it, I will post a link and let everybody else know. And it's a great event if you can get out there and go, and it's well worth the money. And I don't know about food. eBay fed you.
And they fed you a lot.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to pay for a meal with the eBay open. I'm not sure about Katie and Vicky. They may give you I think they may do like a box lunch or something like that for you. But like I said, they're paying for this on their own dime, and then they're hoping to recover enough to cover their expenses from it. But anyway, so that kind of got a big weight off my shoulders, because I'm very much a worrier, and I want to do this and this and this and this and this. And if one of those thises doesn't get done, I think I have failed for the week. So to just say, okay, eBay is gone. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I'm doing well with the antique mall, and I'm doing very well with my YouTube sales. So, I'm not going to worry about it right now. But and what else did we decide? Anything?
We're gonna lace our shoes from right to left instead of left to right.
No.
But that was minor. Let's see.
And another thing we're thinking about too.
What?
What?
I said, oh, what?
Oh, I thought you said, oh, like it dawned on you what it was.
No.
We may stop doing the show because it just it seems like we didn't think there was anything out there like this, but then it was funny. Once we started doing the show, we found other shows that were like this. Hi, Chris. So we want to at least do 3 shows a week. Hey, Perlini. So we do the Hump Day auction with Johnny on Wednesdays. We do our auction on Sundays. And then it will be very easy for us to do one other show during the week, either a thrift haul or we've got some other shows planned in our head of things we're going to do with not like this kind of thing, but we've got some eBay friends that we might want to bring on and do some silly stuff with, whatever. That
it'd be more random, just coming on and talking and
and like the gem and rock stuff, and of course we're going to start traveling. We're leaving the last week in May. And we'll be gone the entire month of June, and we will be home actually on the 4th of July. We're coming home the 4th of July. So that's almost 6 weeks. We'll be gone there, and we will be filming constantly. And so that should bring us a ton of different shows and events.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about content. And we're not, that's going to sound weird.
Oh.
We're not that. It doesn't break our hearts if we don't have, like 5,000 subscribers or whatever.
Yeah.
We do this because we love doing it,
and
we love the people we have met doing this, and it's just fun. It really is. It's fun for us, and we love to share what we find and what we know with other people. And thank you very much, Chris. We do love doing it. I can be in the worst mood in the world, and I'll be like, I don't want to do the show. And Max is like, we got to do the show. And
I already have it scheduled.
I know. Well, and then by the time we get through with it, I'm like, oh, that was fun. It puts me in a good mood.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not worried about content or subscribers or monetization or any of that. I mean, we're, what do they call? What we were watching last? Oh, that was me watching. You weren't watching it. I forgot. What do they call them when they they get? That's what they do for a living. Is they get people to watch their, and it's like basically
influencers.
Influencers. We don't want to be influencers.
No.
God forbid, don't nobody take their influence.
Don't let us try and influence you.
Yeah,
to do
please.
Please, yeah.
I get so funny when I hear people and they say, "What do you do for a living?" Oh, I'm a whatever video thing influencer. I'm like, I looked. That's what was funny. I looked at Max today and I said, "Was that an option when we were in school?" Because I didn't hear it.
I don't remember that one in school. When they did career day, you know, I don't remember any of those
Doctor,
people.
lawyer, Indian chief. That was about it.
Yeah. But no, we got things are going.
Yeah, Perlene, that's it. It's just we need a neat social outlet for you. This is exactly what it is, and we cannot wait to travel and actually, physically start meeting up. Florida, oh my God, so many people live in Florida that we've talked to and whatever. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and we're gonna somehow or another when we're in Florida, we're gonna hook up if we have to meet halfway or do something. But yeah, there's probably, my God, 15 or 20 other people who we know that are in Florida that you've got to come see us when you're here. And we're like, we're only going to be there 30 days. So it's going to be.
Keep us traveling.
Yes, the Miss Ellis one. We're going to
find her.
We're going to find
and show her all the good places to thrift her at.
Ellis! Yeah, we're going to take her to some of them places she won't go.
Yeah.
I have a friend down there who's already sent me a list of about 10 places. You got to go here. You got to go here. You got to go here. And I'm like, okay. But, hey, loves YouTube. Laugh out loud. You're getting close to 500. Well, yeah, when you're not looking, when you don't look, there it goes.
Yeah.
But we don't, like I say, we're not go big, but we hope we'll keep bringing you some interesting things. We have a new background, if you see, but this one, we're not selling this one. We just saw it. It's kind of, I thought, Max didn't think about it. I ordered it. Thank you, Pearline. Yeah, we do too. We have some, one of our friends we actually met in person already. We met them when we went out west, and we're trying our best.
Over here, and we travel all the way up to
trying our best to get them to come on, and they're being very hesitant about it. They're kind of like, and I'm like, no, we're going to do it. Boynton Beach, thrifting with MJ Beans. Boynton Beach. I haven't been there. I don't know.
Yeah, you said you've been to Boynton Beach.
When I was a very young child, I remember it. I was definitely under 10. I think I was 5 or 6-ish, maybe. I don't remember. But my half brother lived in Miami, and my parents went down, because I remember going to St. Augustine. That I remember. Went down one side of Florida to see him in Miami, and then came back up the other side of Florida. So I have some vague memories of some cities there. And then when I got to high school, every spring break, we went to Panama City. So, I remember that, the Gulf Coast. And then, of course, when I moved to Louisiana, we would go over and go to Pensacola and all that area over there. Will you miss the neighbor's barking dog? Yes, we will. We were so afraid. They have this huge, what is that, an oak?
No, it's a
tree.
It's a tree, and the name of it escapes me right at the moment.
It's a tree.
It's a huge tree.
Huge.
I mean, the base trunk it's got to be easily 6 to 8 feet across. And
but the tree trimmers came out this week, and we were like, oh, because they have like one of those treated timber flower boxes around the bottom of it. And the first thing he do when he runs out of the house, he hops up there and he sits, and then he starts looking around and barking and everything. So we saw the tree trimmer come the week, and I said, oh my God, they're going to take his tree down. What will he do? So they started, Max and I both, because we've had 2 trees taken down.
1, 2, 3 trees so far.
And they brought the truck that had the chainsaws and stuff on it to those people, and then they brought the chipper to chip up and get rid of the wood.
Yeah.
2.
And then
6 trucks showed up.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
And we live on a dead-end street that's like a lane and a half. It's not really 2 lanes. So they just kept coming and coming and coming. And I'm like, what are they doing?
2 crane trucks. They had 2 chipper trucks. They had the truck with all the equipment, the chainsaws and the trimmers and all that. And then a crew truck.
But then it wound up, which is even crazier, is they didn't take the tree down. They just trimmed all the dead branches off of it. So it's still huge.
Well, what started this is a branch fell off the tree during the storm we had over the weekend. And I mean, the branch, was about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet around. The branch that fell and came very close to hitting their house. And so I think they kind of got the motivation to get all the dead branches taken off the tree.
Yeah, but I felt good for the puppy because he still has his little tree to go sit in a little box and bark at people. But anyway, as usual, we went wandering. But yeah, I did not know this was a particular, I just saw this and thought, that'd be great. As much as we travel and stuff, it'd be neat. But Max says this is
It's
a Mad
Mad
magazine. It's
map of the U.S. Yeah.
they did this map of the U.S. It's got all kinds of silly stuff on it. I did not know that. I just wanted some. I didn't want a map, like a map of the U.S. I wanted something
entertaining.
Panama City's where we go to the Goodwill bins. I know they didn't have. Well, I wouldn't. I was a teenager. I could have cared less about Goodwill bins back then. I was looking for boys and getting a tan. Ha ha. So, but anyway, anything else we need to discuss?
Well, why don't we go through the list?
Just to pull up. Hey, no, huh? Y'all know everything in the world about us. If you have any questions, you can ask us.
Yeah, but we can make up answers.
Have you lost your mind?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. All right. It's all right.
But we went to the antique mall yesterday, and by the time they sent us the thing last night of what sold, half the stuff we took sold already. That's another thing. I mean, I started out saying I was going up to the antique. We're super, super, super lucky to have the antique mall that we have and have our booths and our jewelry cases in there. It is the biggest one in Roanoke. It's off the expressway, so it gets a lot of travel. And the people who work it are fabulous. I have no complaints about it. They keep it. It's clean. The bathroom is, it's like unbelievably. And they constantly go around. If they see something out of place, they move things. If you sell something out of your booth and it kind of leaves a hole, they'll scoop things over kind of to make it look, it looks like they're just wonderful. But yeah, I'd like to get up there twice a week because, it's not going to sell if it's not there. But it's just hard to find the time. So, but yeah, we took what little Easter stuff we had dug out up there yesterday, and it went. I'm like, well, there goes Easter. So Max brought up 2 more Rubbermaid bins of Easter stuff that we're going to go through, and it's stuff we had last year. So I'm gonna check, why didn't it sell? Was it priced too high? Make sure it's still okay. There's nothing wrong with it, and we do that every holiday.
Every holiday we do that.
Yeah, we keep it packed up in the basement, and then when it comes back around, we double check everything. We lost a lot of our antique stores and malls. Yeah, there's a town close, Salem had. Salem is where Roanoke College is. It's a private school. It's actually where my son got his bachelor's degree at. And it's kind of a quaint old town, college town. And I think they have like 5 or 6 little antique stores. And I think every one of them closed down but one. But they weren't on a main drag. You had to go looking for them.
Well, the street that it's on, is not. It's just 2 lanes and doesn't handle a lot of traffic well, and parking's a problem.
Yeah, parking is a problem.
Parking is a problem in that town, and so when they could hold on their own, they had been up until the pandemic started. Yeah, and that was the last little straw. I mean,
couldn't make rent stuff. That's another thing too. I've never met the people who own our antique store or mall. Never met them. I know I've been told they are older and they live in a town south of here. And they do have booths of their own in the mall. It's not like, but they have, like if a booth comes up empty and nobody rents it, they have their own stuff they will put in there. So there's no empty space in the mall. It makes it look a lot better. But we shut down for 2-3 months during the pandemic.
3 months shut down.
And they didn't make us pay rent at all. I was so happy because the majority of people I know who have antique booths, all of their stores made them pay their rent or get out, which was stupid because you think somebody's going to move in while you're shut down. But yeah, we were very, very lucky that we didn't have to pay rent during that time. And they do they used to do a lot of uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Promotional things. Like Christmas, they have a Christmas open house with you know, uh, cider and punch and little, not pedophores. I don't know, that kind of thing. But um, I'm reading
They just
chat.
a
Yeah,
lot of lanyap they'd give out.
that's a Louisiana
I
word.
know, but it's the only thing
And
I
like,
can think of.
not this past Halloween, but the Halloween before that, I made little goodie bags up for them to give out. And they were just thrilled to death when somebody made a purchase. They gave them a little goodie bag, had some candy and a few little odds and ends stuff in it. And they were thrilled to death that I had done that. I just, like I say, I don't know what happened. We just got really, really busy. But yeah, Easter would be cute to do. We don't get a lot of kids, which I'm glad. I'm sorry, but the delicates don't do well with children. But yeah, it would be fun to do some plastic eggs and have wrapped candy or something in it to have up. Okay, Mike and Jeannie. Yeah, in fact, I don't know. Max says I spend too much money on promotional stuff and it wouldn't even be us. Yeah. Hey, Glenn, how you doing today? But I think people remember that kind of thing, and they're like, that antique mall is so nice. They gave us something, and they have the pins with their name and stuff like that on it to hand out, but I think that little extra helps some. So I don't know. I'll see. Max keeps.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Master-slave relationship.
You keep. I bought some more flavors of Peeps at Walmart yesterday, and he yelled at me. He said, "We have enough Peeps." I'm like, "Well, people like Peeps. They want them as prizes. I bought them to give out. We don't like them."
Yeah.
But yeah, we will have more Peep flavors tomorrow if you watch the auction. I know you're excited about that, aren't you? More Peep flavors.
More Peeps.
Never heard of these two flavors. Yeah. But anyway, looks like our guests aren't going to show up, and we've been chatting for 30 minutes about useless trivia, which we're really good at. But Max is going to post another rock and mineral video.
Do one here
sometime this week.
This week, yeah.
And we will see you tomorrow if you tune in at 4:00 on our auction show. Peeps plush. I don't think I've seen any Peeps plush. I've heard of a lot of people talk about how cute they are. Yes, Robert, you would not believe. I mean, I didn't even get all the flavors because Max was going, "You don't need no more Peeps." I left 2 flavors behind, but yeah, I know they got tons of them. But it's like eating a marshmallow, except the ones that don't have any flavor to them, it's a regular marshmallow, but the really strange flavors, yeah. But yes, we'll say goodbye. We could go start working on Easter stuff.
Yeah, aren't we excited? Open up. It's sort of like Christmas. You open up the box and you start pulling stuff.
Where did this come from? I didn't buy it.
Yeah,
but thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. We do. And we wore some color. What did you dress? Did you plan this?
No, I didn't actually. I dressed. See what it says?
You're welcome, Chris.
I dress myself.
And mine just says love.
Well, it's kind of like love because this is something you gave me.
Yes, I thought it was appropriate, which is actually a lie. He doesn't dress himself. But anyway, we love y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
And it's a lot more fun when somebody else dresses you.
Yes. I'm sorry that Outcountry Sales didn't show up. I'm sure they're busy doing something. We watched some of their videos, and it seems like they live at the Walmart. So, night, everybody. And if you're like this here, we're snowing and cold, so we ain't going nowhere.
It's 31 degrees out.
Yeah, and the St. Patrick's Day parade was today, and they had the Budweiser Clydesdales. I really wanted to go. Did I?
No.
Guess what? They didn't even let the horses go. So, okay, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Mwah, 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 as Ella does.
Yeah, you want to say your.
Oh, don't get so busy making a living.
Then you forget to make a life.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, which one is it? There it is.